Good morning, this is Onyabike Adventures. My name's Hawk, and today we're going to ride and review the Honda CRF250L. So Onyabike Adventures run our motorbike tours throughout Vietnam using the Royal Enfield Himalayan. We believe that is the best bike for touring around Vietnam on multiple types of terrain. So we thought we'd come and ride a CRF250 and we can do a review and let you know how it handles. And so to do that, we've come up to Phong Nha National Park. We're actually going to ride around this area. It's a beautiful place. A lot of our tours come through here, but when we're on tour, we don't get the time always to go and really explore some of the more remote dirt tracks and go and play in the rivers and find some really hard riding. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to talk you through the bike, let you know how it handles and what we think of it. So the Honda CRF250 is effectively a dirt bike that's slightly dual sport. It is designed to go on the road as well. It's got a single cylinder 4-stroke engine. It's actually the same engine out of the CRF250. It's got nearly 23 horsepower. It's got 22 newton meters of torque. So it's got a lot of grunt for a small bike. It is fuel injection, so that's pretty good with electronic ignition. You don't have to be kick-starting it. And it's liquid cooled. It's got a radiator. You got a 6-speed gearbox and a chain drive, so it's a pretty decent bike. It'll give you a decent amount of fuel consumption, although it does have a quite small tank. It's got fuel consumption of about 30 kilometers per litre, which is not bad when you are traveling around on the roads. But this bike is, you know, effectively designed to go off-road in the dirt. It's got a lot of suspension. You've got a 21-inch wheel on the front and it's got an 18 on the back, so very good handling for off-road. You have got disc brakes both front and back. That's single discs, and so yeah, it goes well, it stops well, it bounces around well. We're going to go for a ride and check it out, but yeah, it should be handling pretty well. It's a very well designed bike. Now the bike's very lightweight. It's only 145 kilograms, so when you do drop it, which you're going to do in the dirt, you can pick it up fairly easily. And you know, if you're slipping around and you stick your foot down, you'll probably hold it up. Now the seat is 880 millimeters, that's 88 centimeters high, but with a lot of travel on the suspension, so once you sit on it, it does drop a little bit. So most average size guys will be able to ride this no problem. The bike's got a ground clearance of 250 millimeters, which is very decent, so again, good for off-road. And it comes in Vietnam only in red and white. You don't have a lot of options, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Now, we've borrowed this one from our friends up at Phong Nha Farmstay, who've lent us it for the day to go out and play. And we've noticed they have made a few adjustments, which I think is pretty smart. So the bike does not come with these hand guards. They've been added on extra for an off-road bike. That's pretty essential. And also these bash guards down here. The bike doesn't come with engine protection bash plate, so they've added those on as well. And these guys have put a big rack on the back for carrying luggage, although not really required if you're just going out for a dirt ride. Anyway, that's enough about the bike. We want to see how it performs in real life, so time for me to shut up and get on your bike. Riding around in the countryside on this CRF250 is a lot of fun. Some local people out walking the buffalo, going off to farm some fields. Now the ride position when you sat down is reasonable. I wouldn't want to be on this for long distance, but the bike when you stand up feels perfectly weighted. It really is a comfortable position, hands and feet in the right position, and the bike just bounces around underneath you perfectly. Obviously our Royal Enfields are great for dual sport, they can do these tracks, but this bike is slightly better designed for that. The Enfield is a dual sport with a sort of 70% road, 30% off-road. I would say the CRF250 would be around 70% off-road, 30% road. They do make a more road sort of aimed version, the CRF250 Rally, but this the CRF250L is definitely more geared for off-road than on-road, and as such it's very good at it. Honda certainly know what they're doing. Phong Nha National Park, covered in these little unsealed roads and tracks. Not really much of a challenge, but more fun than tarmac, that's for sure. Real beautiful area of the country. And a day in the countryside in Vietnam would not be complete without a dodgy suspension bridge. Absolutely love these things. Dodgier the better. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Absolutely loved that ride. This bike on the road is fairly average. It's not bad at all. It's not super uncomfortable, but as soon as you get off the road onto the dirt, you can really feel that this is a step above most other bikes available in Vietnam. On the dirt, it handles beautifully. The gear ratios and the power is exactly what you want. Really lightweight, so you can mess up a few times and hold it up. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We went down dirt tracks, we went through rivers, did some hill climbs. Unfortunately ran out of battery, so camera didn't actually pick up a lot of that, but yeah, we really put this bike through its paces and tested it out well. Can't really say anything bad about this bike for off-roading. On the road, a little bit uncomfortable. Certainly wouldn't want to have two people on this traveling around Vietnam. I'll stick to the Royal Enfield Himalayan for that. Our tours cover the whole country, north, central and south. We've got tours that match all styles of riding. All the dirt tracks we did today on the CRF250 we can do on the Royal Enfield Himalayan. While it's not as good on the dirt, for touring Vietnam it's still our #1 choice. The price tag on these bikes is very high, so you won't find a lot of them in Vietnam. There are a couple of companies, I guess, that will hire you one. Don't know how legal that is, whether they're licensed to do so, but they are around. Today we borrowed this bike from Phong Nha Farmstay. That big thanks to them for lending us the bike. Phong Nha Farmstay, the absolute best place to go and stay in Phong Nha, and probably the best place to stay in central Vietnam. We've got tours that pass through Phong Nha. We do come and stay here on many of our tours, and we've got tours in all areas of the country, from 1 day up to 3 weeks if you want to see the whole country. We also have some tours for pillion riders, those who do not have a license but still want to take an awesome adventure. So I hope you've liked the video today. If you have, please hit the like button, and If you love motorbikes, you want to learn more about Vietnam, or you just need to see more of me, all you've got to do is subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with all of our videos. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Time for me to shut up and get on your bike.